Hi and welcome to another edition of Onside SA. And the good news is this weekend the final last one standing takes place. It's been a great success and we've got our two winners. Ernie Wallace won the first two on the second. Jackson,
Andrew. No? Yeah, we're going to Chelsea, Liverpool.
What's Skip going to?
Well, we haven't worked it out yet. Ernie's got business commitments, but more than likely be the FA Cup final, knowing Ernie.
Yeah, I know Ernie. Hopefully Spurs will be there. He's a Spurs man. Just let you know, there's a ticket up for grabs to go and watch a game of your choice again. This is the last one, and as you know, within 7 weeks, normally everybody is out, and it's a good chance to get yourself a ticket. Could be FA Cup final. Great, it's all laid on. And Budge will be there with you to have some fun. So guys, make sure you get it in. Budge will be sending out the WhatsApps, but don't forget, it starts this weekend. A lot of fun, Budge?
Oh, brilliant. Already, guys, several deposits gone in. Guys increased their number of teams they want to select, so we'll see.
Yeah, Stevie B will be in there. Mark Abood, my English boys will have a go. They normally go in the early rounds.
Well, Nigel Swinbank, he's under pressure this weekend because Burnley Man United, he was born in Burnley. His dad supported Burnley for 50 years, and he's a United supporter. So
well, good man.
He's in.
He's a good man, but he'll support United, won't he?
Oh, well, if he doesn't, he'll be in serious trouble with the mates. It's not about the family, though.
Yeah. All right, let's move on now. Let's look at the Premiership news. Video-assisted referee, what's the latest?
Yeah, they used it last night. Conte was moaning.
That's unusual.
Yeah, that's 5 games in a row they haven't won. They've drawn Chelsea. Strange, but they got through in the end. Morata and Pedro got sent off.
Sent off?
Yeah, injury time.
How does it affect them in that
tournament?
Well,
they can't play the next game. They've got Brighton away, who we've gone for. We've gone for Chelsea, and they've been sent, or they can't play. But I've just got my doubts about it. Goal line technology, yes, but it's got to be quicker. You can't. You've got to have somebody in the booth.
It'll get there. It'll get there. But
it has to.
There's Budge. I'm a big advocate of it because there's only one thing wrong with it being slow. Is that a wrong decision?
Yeah. The incident he's complaining about.
The ball crossed the line.
Yeah.
And suddenly your team's out of a tournament when they never crossed the line.
Yeah.
Get it done properly and it'll find line. I remember when we started, Ali Bacher started in cricket, getting the replays and things like that. And they said, no, never work. No, you don't live with it. They've got Snicko, they've got everybody.
Yeah, just the speed.
They've got to speed it up.
No problem.
But there's nothing worse, Budge, than people do it. In the old days, they used to just run at the refs.
Yeah.
The defending team and the attacking team say penalty, not penalty. Took them 3 minutes to get order.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look at Walcott gone to Everton.
Yeah, apparently Rooney was behind it. They've got Lennon. I don't know how many more chances.
Yeah, that's right. They've got their speed.
It's a good signing. It improves their squad.
There's a boy coming back who's been injured. There's another fast winger.
Yannick Balassi, good player.
They've got boys. Okay. What about Sanchez?
You never know.
Let's ask Steve about that.
Steve,
He'll have the morning
You
papers.
just never know. Yeah. Hopefully he does come to Man United. We need him.
Yeah, I wonder how are we looking with Steve? Any joy with Steve?
You hear me okay?
I can't hear you guys clearly, so we'll crack on. Liverpool Man City, great game.
Yeah, best game of the year so far.
So they're talking about, I can't hear you guys. Zane, could you get it here? I cannot hear anything in my ear.
Steve, morning Steve, you're a bit faint there.
Are you getting something? I'm getting nothing in my ear.
Okay. Yeah, the Liverpool game's the thriller, wasn't it? Neutral, great game. If you're
the Chelsea Arsenal game the other day, another great game.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we're getting some comms back in my. Oh, it's gone again. I loved the game. I thought it 4-1 all over.
Yeah.
But they completely crumbled at the back, Man City.
Paul, everyone jumped down my throat. Are you a United fan? This city's invincible. You have to take care of Kevin De Bruyne.
Yes.
Tactically, he got it right. The moment Liverpool lost the ball, Wijnaldum or Can went straight on him.
Yes.
It's the old Italian.
He's a great player.
Superb player. You've got to block him out the way. That's half their team. But if they played 5 more minutes, I think City would have won.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's a brilliant game.
Yeah, brilliant. That's what football's all about. Any joy with Stevie, guys? Just let me know when Steve's on the line so we can... Stevie B, you there?
I am here. Good morning.
Oh, we can hear you. Budge, can you hear him?
Yep, loud and clear.
Right, we got you. Thanks very much for joining us. But just before we go on to a bit of championship news and that, we just wanted to ask you about any updates on Sanchez.
Well, I mean, the press seems to have him joining United. It looks as if now that City have pulled out, there was a rumour that Chelsea were interested, but they haven't confirmed that. So as things stand, it looks like the only show in town is United, and they're prepared to pay, Arsenal what they want, the agent what he wants, and Sanchez what he wants. So I suspect that will, if that's the case, that will probably go through.
Yeah, it looks like before the end of January he'll go through. Well, we're just saying Walcott's gone to Everton, and we've got some interesting championship games, Steve, that Budge has pulled out here. Budge, just ask Steve about these
Yeah,
these
Steve,
games.
I see the big game this week, Derby, Bristol City.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Friday night game. I mean, Derby are playing very well at the moment, and obviously they're sitting in second place. Bristol City have had a bit of a wobble. I think, there's no question they've been distracted by their Carabao Cup run, which has been fantastic, and they obviously play Man City in the second leg this week.
Yeah.
But they've lost 3 games in a row in the league.
Yeah.
And they only lost 3 of the previous 24. So they need they're getting caught by the teams below them. So I think they need to bounce back. But I think they've got their sights on Wembley.
Yeah.
Although I think they've got a hard task to beat City at home. And I think that has been a distraction for them.
Yeah. Steve, I see your boys Fulham, great result at Middlesbrough.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, the result was more impressive than the performance. But, it is a results-based business. And we've had matches like, particularly when we played Middlesbrough at Fulham earlier in the season, they scored an equaliser 2 minutes from time. So, no, it was a big result. And it obviously puts us sort of right there, sort of 1 point behind Sheffield United in 6th place.
Yeah. Talking to teams that are right there, how do you see Leeds going against Millwall this week?
Leeds, Millwall, yeah.
Well, Millwall are making themselves very hard to beat. I mean, they've really lost very few games recently. And that's an interesting. I mean, Leeds have obviously had a bit of a wobble. You'd expect them to be favourites, but Millwall have gone to places, have held Wolves recently, held Villa. So I wouldn't be at all surprised. I think that won't be much in it. It's probably either Leeds will sneak it or it'll be a draw. Yeah,
I know my Preston boys that went to Millwall. They said Millwall played well when we drew 1-1 last Saturday. But Norwich, you think after last night they could have shot their bolt against Sheffield United?
Well, I mean they've been playing quite well in the league recently. It was a late finish for them, and on a Wednesday night, and they're going to play again Saturday. I think that's going to be a tight one. Sheffield United had a tremendous game with Sheffield Wednesday last Friday night. Ended up a bit of a stalemate, but it was a real blood and thunder derby.
Yeah.
I can see that either possibly being a draw.
Yeah.
I think Norwich is sort of playing quite well, but they just sold Cameron Jerome
that's
derby,
right.
and they've got some money issues. It wouldn't surprise me if they sell at least one more of their stars before the end of the transfer window.
Okay. Talking about clubs in trouble, Sunderland, Hull City this week. I think they were both in the Premiership last week. Now they could both get relegated.
Absolutely. I mean, they are both in trouble. I think Sunderland, as you know, have only won the one home game in the last year, which was against Fulham. Hull City haven't won sort of many at all in recent weeks. But Sunderland are struggling. I mean, in the second half at Cardiff, they completely imploded and were very, very poor. Again, I mean, they're struggling financially. They're obviously having to offload their expensive players. They've got a lot of inexperienced players in the team. I wouldn't be surprised if that's either a draw or an away win there.
Yeah. Steve, Reading against Brentford at home. Surprised Job Stump still there?
Well, I mean, Reading are really having a poor season in comparison to how they did last year. And Brentford are actually one of the informed teams. In fact, of the teams outside the top 6, the most informed teams are Fulham, Preston and Brentford. I wouldn't be at all surprised if that's a draw or an away win there.
Okay.
All right, Stevie, I just wanted to ask you, you know that I have generously put you in the last one standing competition, which starts this weekend. You and the cross-dressing jockey, Michael Aboud. I've put you boys both in. So get your sights on who's going to win a Premier League match this weekend.
Well, you've got some. There are some biggish games of sort of teams near the top against teams near the bottom.
Yeah. So I suppose you're going to be on Man City just to make sure you get through, Steve.
Matches like Man City Newcastle, I mean, it'd be hard to look any further than Man City.
So, Steve, can we put you down for Man City?
I think a lot of people will be on Man City.
Yeah.
And just while we're talking about it, it's very tough at the moment, obviously, at the bottom of the log. Any more talking of any more managers? This must be one of the most managers fired in the Premier League year, but
sure.
Well, I think that, we spoke last week about sort of Pellegrino. I mean, Southampton will feel a little bit aggrieved that they didn't win at Watford.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, with the last minute
a handball,
goal that Watford scored to equalise, that seemed to he played him with his arm. So that maybe they gave him a bit of a respite.
Yeah.
What I've noticed is that the teams who got promoted last year are all starting to have a bit of a wobble.
Yeah.
Sort of Brighton and Huddersfield. Huddersfield had a poor result, and they're looking a little shaky to me.
Now, do you see them trying to sign players?
Sorry?
Do you see them trying to sign one or two players before the deadline?
Yeah, well, I think they need to. I mean, Huddersfield have just signed Alex Pritchard from Norwich, who was a young Spurs player. And he's a good young player, but I think that's been the issue for the promoted team.
Yeah,
is that they don't really have a sort of 20-goal a season forward in them. They may have scored in the Championship, but they're finding it harder in the Premier League.
Yeah. What is the latest?
I don't think the managers of those teams would be under pressure.
No.
Just because I think they did a good job last year to get them up. So you are looking. Watford are having a difficult time, and with their track record, the owners, if they carry on sort of losing as they have been in recent weeks, I think even Silver could be in trouble. So.
Yeah, especially with those Italian owners. Talking about owners, what about Newcastle United?
She's pulled out.
That team's a complete shambles. There doesn't appear to be anybody else in the frame other than the Amanda Staveley and the PCP backers. And I think one of the words that have come out of Newcastle is that Mike Ashley, somebody on his behalf, said they never actually received a serious bid. Nobody seems to know who the backers are. It's all very mysterious. But I think if I was a Newcastle fan, I would be very concerned at the moment because it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. And obviously, does that mean that Rafa Benitez will be given any funds to strengthen the squad, because they certainly need it?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
All right, Stevie, that's all the latest news. We'll have things rolling again from the weekend when we get going. But don't forget to select your team. Let Budge know for the last one standing.
Okie dokie, will do. Have a good weekend.
All right, thanks, Steve. Cheers, pal.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Right, there's our pundit Stevie B in London, and let's talk PSL. There was a Wednesday fixture. Marisburg United, Supersport.
Yeah, surprised by that result. Supersport have been struggling of lately, and Marisburg have been going well.
Yeah.
But they would have gone third with that one last night. So good result for Eric Tinkler's team.
Tinkler gets it, okay. Right, now just to let you guys know out there, the PSL standings are very tough. We've been talking about it all through the months, and Sundowns, we were Budge and are confident we'll win it, have now thrown away a little bit of that cushion they had.
Yeah.
Budge have got 31 points. These are all these teams we're talking about have had 17 games. So Sundowns are top with 31 points. Free State Stars, 28. Good season.
Going well. Won the last 4,
Well, last 4.
Yeah.
Whoa. And how about Cape Town City?
Well, Benny's got them back. Free State Stars beat them 1-0 in Bethlehem last weekend, But
Jeez, they would have stuck Benny right up there.
Yeah.
Benny's 27 points. Kaiser Chiefs, who I said can't win the league, are hanging in.
Paul, they've scored 7 goals in the last 10 league games, so they're hanging in, but...
Pirates, same as them.
Great result last week. They beat Sundowns 3-1. Should have been 7-6. But good luck to them.
And then Barocca, hanging tough, 25.
Yep.
So, Budge, Barocca is 6th. The bottom team are 10 points away.
Yeah. Well, they've got 4 points from the last 2 games. So, big game for them this Friday. They play Bloem Celtic. I'm just worried about Amazulu. There's been a lot of money to buy a franchise.
They've
got 2 games in hand.
They've got 2 games in hand, so they've got
still, that doesn't mean anything. You get beaten, both of them.
All right, well, that's it. Let's go and look at the fixtures this weekend. And as we know, we're doing the last one standing, so start having a look at these fixtures. Let's have a look at the first one that comes up, Budge.
Yeah, I just can't have Brighton. They don't score many goals. I know at home, I think they've only lost 1 of the 10. That was to Liverpool. But even though Chelsea haven't got the 2 boys that got sent off last night, Morata and Pedro, you've got to think they've got too much for Brighton. They've drawn their last 5 games. They don't start winning. their championship place is in jeopardy. It's in jeopardy as it is, but I don't want to fall off the bus. But I fancy Chelsea.
Arsenal in the second game. Now, Arsene Wenger, you know, with all the problems they've been having with Sanchez, is he going, is he not going, and that just really getting to him. And he phoned his travel agent and said, I'd like to go for a holiday for a week, and but this time of the year, he said, Bournemouth's a hell of a hard place to beat. Very hard to beat Bournemouth this time of the year.
You're right.
So he knows. Well, I can't see him getting his full 2 years.
I think he's gone into the year.
Me too. I think Wenger's gone in the year. Is he left in anything?
Just the FA Cup, isn't he? No, he got beat by Forest. No, he's in the Europa League.
He's in the Europa League. But Palace are brilliant at home, but they're a dangerous side.
I can't have Arsenal. Just when you watch them, you can't take 5-10 Arsenal. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's 12-14-10 Crystal Palace in the draw. I can't have Arsenal. Just the way they're playing, there's controversy in the camp.
Yeah.
If ever there's an upset this week, I know Arsenal at home, good
Yeah.
team, but I can't be with
There's
them.
just something's not right. Eh?
Yeah.
Burnley United.
Well, United have
Burnley
come,
good at home.
Yeah, but they haven't won in 6. You're slowly, but
That's
they're
why.
not scoring.
Yeah, that's true.
And United free flowing should be an open game. This fancy
Yeah.
United.
Yeah. Everton, West Brom.
Another team I can't have. I thought they were disgraceful against Tottenham. You know, just the
Jeez,
fight.
yeah.
They played 10 more minutes. Could have been 6 or 7.
It should have been 6 or 7.
You know,
yeah.
West Brom. We went for them last week and first win in 20 games. I think they'll get something at Everton.
Yeah, they might well do. Everton got to turn it around. They bought their new boy up front. They gave him 70 minutes. We need to see
It's
more.
the players around him though.
Leicester City at home to
I fancy
Watford.
Leicester, a good team. They should have beat Chelsea last week.
Yeah.
You know, Watford is struggling. That was the game I watched last week. Watford,
Yes.
Southampton.
Leicester rolled City.
Yeah.
I mean Chelsea.
Yeah.
They rolled them. I watched the game.
Yeah.
So we're going Leicester.
Leicester
okay.
for me, yeah. Ooh.
Okay, let's look at the next sheet.
Desperation game if ever there was one, you know. Stoke, I thought, fought hard against United until the second one went in.
They had
a
chances.
go.
They had a couple of chances,
You
yes.
know, at home, you've got to think they're obviously favourites at even money. Huddersfield been disappointed, especially away from home.
But just when you write them off.
Yeah, they've only won one. They only beat Watford. But got to think Stoke have got a rebound. This is a game. They're third bottom. If they don't get a result here, they're in serious trouble.
West Ham got a good result, but they've been murder.
No, they've only lost 1-8 under David Moyes.
You know what? They bust Parkers of.
They've won 4, drawn 3.
They're lucky the boy up front's come
Yeah.
well. Antinovic, what's his name? Artinovic.
Oh no, Onatovic.
Yeah,
done
he's
well.
come well. And
No, I like Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth,
There we go.
counter-attacking team. They have a go. I think there's goals in there. I think
Yes.
the draw is a big player in that game.
Man City 1-7
It's gotta
Newcastle.
be. I feel sorry for Newcastle, especially after getting beat last week.
Yeah.
No midweek game. You'd expect them to come out
you'd
firing.
expect them to come out firing. And then
Well, I fancy
Southampton-
your boys. I thought they were impressive against Everton. You know, as long as Harry Kane's fit, and we're talking about one-man teams last week.
Yeah.
You forgot to mention Spurs.
Yeah, you know they ran second. You know
Yeah.
when he last year,
Yeah.
he had 9 games out.
Yeah.
We ran second in the league.
No,
he
he's
had 9
quality
games out,
player.
and he was still Golden Boot.
Yeah. You know.
He had 9 games out.
Him and De
okay.
Bruyne, best 2 players in the league by
Yeah.
far. I've got a fancy Spurs. Southampton haven't won in 10. They've been
Haven't they?
Have they been competitive? They should have won last week.
Yeah, I don't think
But,
they're that good.
No, they're just
The
well
boys up
organised.
front aren't doing enough for them.
Shane Long and Tadic and them.
And who's the boy who comes off the bench? He looked the first game against United.
Yeah,
the cup
Charlie
one.
Austin, yeah.
No, not him. The first boy. The boy.
Oh, sorry, Gabbiadini,
yeah,
the Italian.
He looked a good player. And, he,
Run out of confidence, I think. Yeah,
and
but,
then Liverpool are really very good.
well,
going
you've got to
forward.
fancy Liverpool.
Yeah.
The only problem, as every Liverpool fan's told me, is when you expect them to win,
Yeah.
they tend to throw a bit of a blank in. But you've got to think they'll punish Swansea.
They've written the song to
Yeah, I saw it,
Sugar
yeah.
Sugar by the Archies.
Yeah.
Sala Sala.
Very good.
Mane
yeah.
Mane. Yeah, very good. So that's them. Okay, let's move on. Right, here we go. Now we're going local soccer. Interesting. This is a very tight league, Butch.
Yeah.
Wits?
Well, they've come right. 4 points last 2 games. Big game. If they can get a result. Now, Bloem Celtic away from home are struggling.
Yeah.
You know, I fancy Bidvest Wits, but they beat them 1-0 in the Telkom final, scored late on. But a draw, a big player. But I think Gav's got his boys back.
Yeah.
You know,
He has to.
got to get a result.
He's got to get a result. Cape Town City half line.
Well, obviously, local derby. You know, local derby. The form goes out of the window. Ajax Cape Town won their last game. They beat Platinum Stars 3-1 after being 1-0 down. Cape Town City have beat them the last 3 times, but you know, local derbies, Paul, form goes out the window.
Maritzburg United away to Free State Stars.
Free State Stars won
Flying.
the last 4.
Flying.
Unbeaten in 7 at home. Maritzburg will do well to get a point there.
Is it a good double, Free State Stars into Sundowns of 5-10?
You know, Sundowns, they should beat Platinum Stars. Sundowns either win or lose. They've won 5 and lost 3 of the last 8. They missed a chance last week, before, when it was 2-1 against Pirates. How he missed, I'll never know.
Yeah.
But you got to. I wouldn't take 5 to 10 Sundowns, but if you're desperate to have a bet, obviously I'd include them in my doubles. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Orlando Pirates 5 to 10. You know, also Polokwane, they beat Sundowns, and they were unlucky against Chiefs. They got beat 2-1. They were competitive.
They played well.
You know, I don't think the betting's right here. I think Polokwane and the draw is good value, but obviously I like Pirates. They have a go, a lot of youngsters.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't trust them at 5 to 10.
Amazulu need to win.
I've got to get a result here, Paul. Otherwise, they're in trouble. But Supersports have got the big one in Maritzburg in midweek. You know, a dangerous team. They've got strikers. You know, Amazulu under pressure to win there. Yeah? I think a draw, a big player.
Baraka Chiefs be a good game.
Well, surprisingly, Chiefs have never beat Baraka. Only played 4 times, but Chiefs can't score, Paul. 7 goals in the last 10. They don't get beat. You know, 12 to 10 Chiefs looks good value, but as we know, if you don't score, you don't win. But Chiefs in the draw for me.
And then Chipper?
You know, Chipper at home, Nelson Mandela Bay in PE, got to take 13 to 10 arrows. I know they beat Supersport last week 1-0, but away from home they've been poor. Chipper United for me.
All right, let's look at the bets this week. Let's look at our soccer pools.
Yeah, I've gone the field in the Cape Derby looking for a bit of an upset. I've gone Free State Stars in the draw against Maritzburg. I think Sundowns will be too good for Platinum Stars. I've gone the field with Amazulu and Supersport. Win and draw Pirates against Polokwane. I think Valencia should be too good for Las Palmas. Yeah, that manager's gone. He's disappeared, Kiki Setien. Yeah, they're in a great game. He's at Real Betis, playing great, but high and dry, tailed off at the bottom.
Okay, here we
English
go.
one, I can't have Arsenal this weekend. I've gone the field with Arsenal looking for the upset. I think United will be too good for Burnley. I like West Brom to get a good result at Everton. I like Leicester. That's our play this weekend to beat Watford. I've thrown the draw in with Stoke. You just never know with Stoke, especially at home. And I've gone the field in the bottom game. West Brom, Bournemouth 2-1-6.
All right, let's look at the 10s.
Yeah, the 10, I've banked Chelsea to beat Brighton. I've gone the field with Arsenal, Crystal Palace. I've banked Man United to beat Burnley. I've gone win and draw West Brom against Everton. Banked Leicester to beat Watford. Stoke win and draw against Huddersfield. I've gone Sunderland win and draw desperation game against Hull City. I've gone the field West Ham Bournemouth. I think Man City should be too good for Newcastle. I think Sheffield Wednesday will get a good result against
Cardiff City were right up there.
Yeah, they're up there. They had a blip.
Bad Christmas. They won again.
They won again during the week. They beat Sunderland 3-0 at home, but away from home they've struggled. Sheffield Wednesday got a new manager.
Okay.
New Dutch managers, so they've come right. The 13, I've banked Man City to beat Newcastle. I've gone win and draw Arsenal. As much as I like Crystal Palace, I think the draw is a big player there. It's a 1-2-3, but you know, I've put Arsenal and it'd be crazy not to. Banked United to beat Burnley. I've gone West Brom win and draw at Everton. I've banked Leicester to beat Watford. I had to find another banker, so I've gone Stoke to beat Huddersfield. I've gone West Ham win and draw against Bournemouth. Later games, I've gone Bolton to get a good result against Ipswich. I've gone Leeds to beat Millwall. I've gone Norwich City, you know, drew last night, late game to beat, win and draw against Sheffield United. I've gone Middlesbrough to get a good result at QPR. I've gone Brentford win and draw at Sunderland. I've gone, Brentford win and draw at Reading, and Sunderland win and draw against Hull City.
Is it looking tough for Yorpstam at Reading?
Yeah, I just don't score many goals. Yeah, their home form was always superb.
And they were stiff not to be in the Premier League.
They got done in the Huddersfield, beat them on a penalty shootout.
Yeah.
And they've just gone backwards ever since. Yeah, it's like Sunderland, Hull City. They both got relegated last year. Yeah. And they both could be going down. Both got new managers.
Shocking.
But
all right, let's go your bets for the weekend.
Yeah. Premiership quartet, I've gone Leicester to beat Watford. I've gone Tottenham to keep you happy to beat Southampton. And over 2.5 goals in Brighton, Chelsea, and the Burnley Man United game. 2,700 to 200.
I like that bet.
Yeah, the Championship quad, I've gone Preston. If we can't beat Birmingham City at home, then we can't get promoted or get in the playoff spots. I've gone Leeds to beat Millwall. Both teams to score, QPR, Middlesbrough, and Sheffield Wednesday, Cardiff, 2,400 to 200.
Okay,
the win and draw fiver. I've gone West Brom at Everton. I've gone Crystal Palace at Arsenal. I've gone Sheffield United win and draw against
Sheffield Wednesday.
City. Sorry, Sheffield Wednesday. Apologies. I've gone Celta Vigo to get a positive result at Real Sociedad, and Leganes win and draw at Deportivo Alaves on Sunday. 2,700.
Both teams to score.
Yeah, I've gone Arsenal Crystal Palace.
You threw in Burnley?
Burnley, man, yeah, it's got to sling 1 or 2 crosses in it. I think they'll score. Swansea, Liverpool, and West Ham, Bournemouth, 12.5 to 1, 2.5 to 200.
Okay, now the omelette.
Yeah, you know, Valencia, I fancy. I think Valencia will beat Las Palmas. Our bar should be too good for Malaga. I've gone over 2.5 goals in Villarreal, Levante. Villarreal, couldn't believe, beat Real Madrid last week. And over 4.5. This will be the best game of the weekend, goal-wise, hopefully. Real Betis.
Over
Barca,
4.5?
Yeah, Barca got one way they go forward. Real Betis, Grand Prix.
Is that right?
They can't defend. It's coming. 3-2 on Saturday. I think there have been 60-odd goals in their home games this year. Barcelona have a full go. And the good thing about the Spanish league, Paul, is there's no goal difference. It's head-to-head at the end of the day. So you can have a full go. You get beat 7-0, it doesn't matter. So they have a go. Whereas in England, teams would rather, like Newcastle against Man City, they just parked the bus and took the 1-0 defeat.
Yeah.
In Spain, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
They have a go. And
okay.
So 2,700 to 200 is
That's
a
quite a
Spanish
good rule,
quartet.
Butch.
I think they should bring it into England.
England, yeah, because you're right. I parked the bus. If you lose 6-0, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If there are two of you involved in going down,
Head-to-head.
you're head to how you win against each other.
Yeah.
Great system.
If not, there's a playoff in Spain for the relegation place.
Right.
In the 6 or next, I've gone Chelsea to beat Brighton. I've gone Leicester to beat Watford. I think Preston will beat Birmingham City. I've gone Atletico Madrid to beat Girona. Barcelona to beat Real Betis. And Schalke to beat Hanover. 2,400 to 200.
All starts Saturday.
Friday night's the championship game, but Saturday lunchtime, Brighton Chelsea. Yeah.
That's the early game.
Yeah. And there's a game on Friday, PSL. Yeah,
Of course. Yes,
Celtic.
that's right. All right, there we go. That's what's happening. Don't forget, make sure you get your team selected for last one standing. Good prize trip to go and watch a team of your choice in England, and it could be the FA Cup, could be something like that. So make sure you get all that on and stay on side.